We have made it to the National League Championship Series, about to take on the Chicago Cubs, the second best team in the NL. We had to beat them out by a game just to get this home field here in the NLCS. They finished, you can see, one game behind us, 94-68. And they took care of the Padres in the divisional series. It took them 5 games, but they beat them 3-2. But our goal right now is to get to the World Series. Obviously, that has been the goal since the offseason, the moves we have made. We're trying to get to that World Series first time since 2015, where this Mets team ended up losing to the Kansas City Royals in 5 games. We're hoping that's going to be a lot different. We're trying to bring back a World Series championship to this New York franchise, and this is definitely the year to do so. But this Cubs team is going to be tough. A lot of talent. Juan Soto, the big piece they acquired. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a huge, huge series, and hopefully we can get the job done. Let's get into game number 1. We'll do games 1 and 2 here today. Now, if you remember as well, we saw this Cubs team during the regular season. It was a really good matchup. We had a 6-1 lead, and we ended up blowing it. So that is the lasting impression that we've had of this Cubs team. Hopefully it does not go that way in this series. But here we go. 0-2. That's going to be flown into right field. James Wood is going to be over, and he has got it there for out number 1. Yeah, I mean, I thought that game we played against the Cubs, that series, we had it under, everything seemed fine. Game was going well, and we just absolutely blew it. That's what this lineup can do. You got a guy like this, Juan Soto, absolutely maybe one of the best. I would consider the best hitter in baseball, but obviously one of the best hitters in baseball easily. He's going to draw this to a 2-2 count. And obviously Charlie Soto on the mound to start this game number 1. Ground ball, up with it is Glaber, over to first, and got it out number 3. So we'll see how the youngster does in game 1 of a National League Championship Series. He's been one of our best pitchers the entire season, so putting him out there in a perfect first inning. As for the Cubs, to start game number 1 for them, Cade Horton on the mound, just one start so far in the postseason. 5 1/3, got beat up a little bit, still struck out 6, and still got the win, obviously getting the run support. Here comes Brandon Nimmo to the plate, and he's going to swing and a miss there on that changeup. 1-1 here to Nimmo, and Nimmo gets a hold of this one. This one carrying deep to left field, looking up, and this one's going to carry out of here. Cannot ask for a better start than that. Once again to a series, Brandon Nimmo leads us off with a home run, his 3rd of the postseason, and that is going to be a quick 1-0 lead, first batter in. This offense has just been the best the entire season. There is no doubt about it, and we'll see how it carries over here against this Cubs team, as here comes Mike Trout. Didn't have the best divisional series, only hit .214. At least he got more than, one hit he's had in his entire postseason career. But still looking for that first postseason home run. And then you ask and you shall receive. Mike Trout absolutely crushes this one out of here. And Mike Trout can finally say he has hit a postseason home run here in the NLCS, and this is what we wanted for Trout, to put him in these situations, to let him shine, to show that he is one of the best players of all time. Celebration in the dugout, that's got to feel good for Trout. 2-0 lead, but man, I just want to, get him a World Series. Obviously we want to win one in this franchise for sure. That's the whole goal, obviously, but to now have that on our, plate docket to get Mike Trout a World Series, that has been the goal of this entire season, and hopefully he shines here and really leads us to maybe a World Series title, as Jansen's going to single, and Ian Happ, somehow that is not called a strike. Not sure how that missed. 1-2, swing and a miss. We'll bring it right back at him. Would have been a strike 3. Should have been called a strike 3 anyway, but Soto finishes that one off. As Dansby Swanson to the plate, and he is going to swing at that one well inside. Let's go away and see if he chases that. He will. Ground ball, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Jansen will stay there at second base. This is something so far we haven't been used to in the playoffs. I mean, that Cardinals series, all those 3 games, there was just no threat at all. They just couldn't score anything, get anything going. And so far, we're already seeing a little bit of a difference here. 2-1 to Suzuki. Takes that pitch inside. So Soto in a bit of trouble here. 3-1. And that's going to be a strike call. Suzuki thought it was going to be a ball 4. Called strike. He can't believe it. So we got a chance here. 3-2. Runners off with the pitch. And he'll foul that one away. 3-2 once again. Already pitched 30 here for Soto. And that's another foul. So a tough at bat here. We'll go 3-2 once again. And that is going to be a ball 4. Are you kidding me? It hit the plate. This ump has been absolutely awful here so far. Super inconsistent. So the Cubs have bases loaded here with 2 away. Michael Busch, who was just added to this National League Championship roster. And that's going to be a strike 3, but the ball gets away from Alvarez. He'll try to get the throw first, but it's not even going to be a time. Busch with decent speed. And it's a strikeout wild pitch. Cubs get on the board. Wow. So base is still loaded here for Nico Hoerner. 0-2. And this one flown to center. Trout racing in, and he's got it for out number 3. But the Cubs will get on the board off a strikeout wild pitch. It's 2-1. Let's head to the bottom half of the second inning. Rookie of the Year, Owen Casey, rips this one deep, and that's going to get down. Extra bases over the wall, automatic double here to start off this second inning. So just like that, a man in scoring position here for Luis Angel Acuna, who, 545 average in the 3 games in that divisional series. Absolutely just killed it. This one will fly deep to center. I think it'll be enough to get Casey to go to third, and it will. So that'll advance him up to third base. So at least it's a productive out. And now all you need really is an out, and he'll score another run to build that back up to a 2-run lead. As here's another guy just crushed it. Francisco Alvarez. The bottom of the lineup, those 2 guys in that divisional series were just unreal. And Alvarez is going to produce again. Base hit up the middle. Casey will score. 3-1 lead. Hey, he's just on fire. In reality, I don't know if I'd even pitch to him. As Brett Beatty will come to the plate. No Brooks Lee today. Beatty getting the start. First start of the postseason for him. And that one's going to be fouled away. With Acuna just going crazy, there was just no room for him. And Brooks Lee was very cold in the divisional series. So here comes Brett Beatty to start. And he rips this one. That's going to get down for extra bases. Alvarez will be on his way to third base. He's going to be sent home. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Alvarez scores from first base. And Brett Beatty with the RBI double 4-1 lead. So giving Soto some run support here. See if he can take advantage. 0-2. See you later, Garrett Mitchell. Strike 3. Third K for Soto. Speaking of Soto versus Soto action here. Rips this one deep to left field. Nimmo over. He can't bring it down. That's going to get to the wall. So Juan Soto will have a 1-out double here in this third inning. And yeah, you can already kind of see the difference. And maybe, Charlie Soto showing a little bit of nerves here. That's understandable. This is easily the biggest game of his career. 1-1. Ground ball, though. Up with it. Easy play. That's not going to allow the runner to advance. So pretty good out there. So it's going to take a 2-out hit from Danny Jansen, who already does have a base hit on this ball game, to knock in another run, as that's going to be taken for a strike. 2-2 pitch. This one is absolutely ripped, but tailing foul. Now 2-2. Go with that changeup. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 out in front of that changeup. So the double goes nowhere, and still a 3-run game. Let's go to the bottom half of the third, and here comes Mike Trout to the plate. First postseason career home run. Could it be number 2? This one's hit well. Deep to left. Carrying, and it's out of here. Trout will have his second home run in his immediate bats and adds another run to this lead, 5-1. Wasn't sure if that was going to have enough carry, but it just has enough. And Trout with his second home run. Well, in the divisional series, like I said, not a great average, 214, didn't really show a whole lot. You could see maybe he's pressing a little bit. This series already, 2 at-bats in, just looks way more relaxed. 2 solo home runs. So we head now to the top of the 4th. Ian Happ's going to lead this Cubs team off with a base hit here to start off this 4th inning. As Dansby Swanson has that single up the middle, but not this time. Beatty over to Lindor. Back to Soto for the double play. 3-6-1. And that is an inning killer as you see Swanson in the background. Just puts his head down. Cannot believe it. And now Suzuki's going to strike out. And that will end up being a 1-2-3-4th, even though they got a hit out of it. So nice quick inning there from Soto. You know, obviously the pitch count up early on, but love to see him go at least 6. That's Francisco Alvarez. I mean, this guy is unreal in this postseason. Just putting up some crazy stuff. Absolutely crushes one here. 432, 110 off the bat, and adds another run. So the ball just seems to be carrying out of the ballpark here so far in game number 1. But Francisco Alvarez, this is just insane numbers. Already batting .545, and now, man, I mean, the average just continues to rise. It's crazy. As here comes Trout, already his 3rd at bat, has 2 home runs already. I mean, it would be crazy to have 3 right here in the 4th inning. Won't happen here, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be a base hit. So Trout, his bat is just on fire here to start off this series. And he is showing his stuff here today. So 2 away here in this 4th inning. And that's going to be it for Cade Horton. Just like that, he is gone. This offense is absolutely feeling it so far today. As James Wood's going to rip that one. That one is going to be foul. See if he can have some offensive production here. Not going to run. Maybe a couple. Maybe 3 with a home run. 0-2. And, right on the outside corner for strike 3. So, but, man, Francisco Alvarez. Guy is killing it. So we go back to Charlie Soto to the 5th inning. Right now, pitch 73. See if we can get this one here with Nico Horner. And he does. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So, right now, the way I'm looking, if he gets out of this 5th inning here, gets Garrett Mitchell, I think we go another inning and he might be done after that. We'll see. 0-2 to Mitchell. And that one's flown into right. James Wood pretty much barely has to move, and he is there for out number 3. So, Soto through 5. Right now with a 5-run lead. Let's go now to the 6th. Love to see him finish this 6th inning. That's what we're hoping for here. 1-2 with 1 away. And this one off the end of the bat with Trout playing deep with the power at the plate. That will get down for a base hit. So a 1-out single here. Have the bullpen going. It is rocking a little bit. We're waiting just to see. I always, sometimes it's tough. When do you make that move? I always trust in the starting pitcher. Let him try to get out of those jams. And swing, I was going to say swing and a miss, but looking, strike 3. But I always trust in pitchers. You're on the mound for a reason. Let's see what you got. Sometimes you got some troubles, obviously. Need to be taken out, but sometimes I like to see if they can get that first out and then go. And that is going to get down for another Ian Happ base hit. So now with 2 away, is that the end of Charlie Soto? But like I said, maybe I leave guys in a little bit too long sometimes, but that is just kind of my philosophy. 0-2, maybe last batter here. And Glaber is going to stop it. That's going to save a run, but that probably is the last batter for Soto. So now in trouble here. As we're going to go to the bullpen, Griffin Jax will come in. This will actually be his first postseason appearance. See if he can get out of a bases-loaded 2-out jam here in the 6th. And well out in front of Suzuki of that slurve. 1-2. Let's go with that slurve away. And swing and a miss. Well out in front. Great job by Griffin Jax getting out of that jam. And it remains a 6-1 ball game. As Brett Beatty. He is crushing it today. That will be in the gap. Possibly could score another run. Here comes the throw. Relay is not going to be in time. And that is Alvarez, who got on base once again. Scores the run. And it is a 7-1 lead. Nimmo gets a hold of this one. That one is back. That one is going to be get down over the wall. Will score Beatty, and it's 8-1. So back-to-back doubles gets a couple runs on the board. And now Francisco Lindor is just going to clear him. Absolutely crushed to center. See you later. Out of here. And we got a 10-1 lead right now here in game number 1. We're in complete control of this game. There is no doubt about it. Unless something crazy. Hey, they came back from a 6-1 deficit. But a 10-1 deficit right now, I'm not sure about that. So here comes Trout to the plate, 3 for 3. Make it 4 for 4 with 3 home runs. Back-to-back jacks. And Mike Trout is absolutely on fire. I would not pitch to this guy right now. I mean, you're throwing a fastball right down the middle. Trout looking for it. He is seeing everything perfectly and just crushes it. 3rd home run of the game for Trout. Can we go back to back to back? Maybe! James Wood, deep to center field, and this one's going to be... Oh, man, it is gone too! Back to back to back home runs. And this offense is just showing what it has done the entire year. Best offense in baseball. And right now, if I'm the Cubs, you're like, hey, you guys got game 1. It's over. That's pretty much it. Wow. So we'll head now to the 8th inning. Lindor, that's a 107 off the bat foul ball. Absolutely crazy. 3-2, he'll take the walk. But here we go. Mike Trout's coming to the plate. He is coming to the plate. No person ever in Major League Baseball history has hit 4 home runs in a postseason game. We have a chance here. And it might be done if it stays fair, will it? And it's fair! And Mike Trout has just made Major League Baseball history. 4 home runs in a single postseason game here in game number 1 of the NLCS. Mike Trout, unreal today. Wow. 4 home runs. He could have had 5 if he had, he had a single. 4 home runs for Trout. 14-1 lead. And we're just going to close this one out. Out number 2 here in this top half of the 9th. I cannot believe what just happened in this game. Ben Brown trying to get the final out here. Has that curveball for strike 1. Just unreal stuff. Oh, how is that not a strike? What in the world? This ump today is just... Luckily hasn't totally cost us, but he's been awful. Flown to center field. Fitting this guy's going to end it, as that will be out number 3 in a game 1 victory. I'm half speechless. I just can't believe it. Every time, I will have to say, playing this game, after that first home run with Trout, every time he came to the plate, it was just like in a zone. And you're just getting... Also, I mean, they're throwing fastballs right down the middle. That's the pitch I'm looking for pretty much first time, and they gave it to him, and he gets it every time. Trout with 4 home runs. Crazy. Soto goes 5 2/3. And really, it doesn't even matter. He struck out 7. Bullpen does the rest. But an unbelievable game 1 victory. Now, the real question is, as baseball says, momentum is as good as your next day's pitcher. We will see. Because we're going to go right into game number 2. And this Cubs team, as you can see right there, Justin Steele will be on the mound for the Cubs. The National League Cy Young winner, as Kodai Senga is going to be on the mound here for us. So, can we carry over the momentum we just had from that 14-1 Mike Trout 4 home run game? Or the Cubs come back and tie this up to go to Chicago? Here we go. Let's just jump right in to game number 2. 0-2. Down the line, Brooks Lee now getting the start today over to first base, and that will be just in time to get Garrett Mitchell there for out number 2. And here comes Juan Soto. So this Cubs offense, had some chances. They had a couple bases loaded opportunities there in game number 1. Just couldn't take advantage. 0-1, nice pitch inside for the strike. And now we'll go 0-2. Let's go fastball in on the hands. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1-2-3 first there from Senga. Let's go to the bottom half of the first. You got Trout up. Does the home run streak continue here? Justin Steele, 2 starts so far in this postseason. Has a 1-1 record, but very good stats there so far. As here comes Mike Trout. How does he start off game number 1 after that just unbelievable performance? First pitch to Trout. Had that fastball. It was there. Just, I believe, out in front. Yeah, just a tad bit out in front. 0-1 to Trout. It was fastball there again. Gets a hold of this one, and this one I don't think has enough on it. It is going to be a fly ball to left, but man, I know Justin Steele, but he's a Cy Young winner, but man, they are just giving Trout almost half meatballs to hit. I'm not sure what is happening there. Not the guy you want to give meatballs to, that's for sure. As that will be a leadoff base hit here in the second inning. And here comes Ian Happ to the plate now with 1 away. Happ's going to fly this one to right. It's going to run out of momentum. Wood right there at the track for the out. So 2 away here in this second inning. Cubs, how do you deal? I guess a 14-1 loss, you get blown out. It's a little bit easier than, losing a close type ball game. You just go, hey, today wasn't a day. Let's just try to bounce back. 0-2, Swanson looking, strike 3, nothing for the Cubs there in the second inning. And still in a nothing game as we head to the third. As Suzuki, see you later. Strike 3 to Suzuki. Third K for Senga. Now Michael Busch to the plate. 0-2 to him. They're going to say you went on the forkball. That's going to be a strike 3. So 2 Ks to start off this third. Now Nico Horner is going to fly this one to left, and it's going to be an easy 1-2-3 third for Senga. But we're still waiting on our offense to get something going here. As here comes Brooks Lee to the plate. Did not get a single hit in the National League Division Series. Obviously got game 1 off. See if we can get something going here with Brooks Lee in game number 2. 1-2 pitch. And that might be the start. This one crushed deep to left center. Looking back, and it's going to carry out of here. I didn't know if that was going to even have enough. I thought it'd be maybe to the track to the wall, at least a double. But it carries out of here. And the first hit for the postseason for Brooks Lee is going to be a 2-run shot. And that's a 2-0 lead. And the home runs, we're used to it anyway. We almost had 7 guys hit 30 home runs this year. So it's really not that much of a surprise of the power that this team has. And you got Kodai Senga just dealing. Another K, just perfectly placed there on the outside corner. As here comes Juan Soto, who did strike out in the first inning. As that one, that's just perfect. Just paint in the corner. 0-1 inside pitch. Swing and a miss through that fastball. Go back to it. Maybe a cutter. Swing and a miss on the cutter for strike 3. The placement on every one of those pitches was absolutely ridiculous. And that one, it's right there too. Yeah, I'd be complaining. What is that call? Should be 0-2. 1-1 though. That's going to be a fly out to Nimmo to left field. And Senga is looking unhittable here today. Looking very, very good. As we go to Mike Trout. Had a pitch to hit for a home run the first at bat. See how they, attack him here. And wow. Fastball inside. You can see where that is. Perfect timing, perfect contact, and absolutely crushed. Mike Trout, all of a sudden coming into this series, no home runs. Now we're here in game number 2. He's got 5. It is crazy. Just absolutely obliterated the ball. Right in his wheelhouse. 3-0 lead. Trout's dominance here so far is just, it's awesome to see. 2-2 to Dansby. Swanson, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Senga is just got it working here today. And even with this 3-0 lead, Oh, man, that might be enough here in game number 2. We will see. 3-2 pitch here to Acuna. Don't want this guy on base, and he grips this one. This one's crushed, and this one's gone. The home run balls just continue. I mean, everybody's just, right now, this is just, if you're a Mets fan, if you're in the stands here, you're watching this, I mean, you're on like cloud 9. This is just unreal to watch. It doesn't really get much, I mean, obviously you want to see a World Series victory, but it doesn't get much better than this right here for the first couple of games. You're seeing really good pitching performances, just unreal power. That's kind of what baseball is nowadays. I mean, it's all about that power game. Just, if you can just go out there and have guys that can crunch the ball out of here, I mean, that's really it. That's what I said. Look at the Philadelphia Phillies. That's kind of the mindset. 0-2. Ground ball over, and that should be it for the 6th inning. 1, 2, 3, 6th. I mean, that really is the mindset. That Phillies team, it just really changes, you know, when you got a pitcher, as Lindor, the home runs absolutely continue. Jameson Taillon now in the game, and that one is absolutely crushed out of here. But when you have a team like that runs through the postseason, and you just can't even, you just got to be careful in just any type of pitching. Every at bat, it's like you're already thinking maybe this is going to be a home run, and that's kind of where we're at right now with his offense. I feel like almost every at bat, it doesn't matter who's up to the plate, there's a chance we're hitting a home run. It really does. 2-2 to Trout. And he swings through the fastball for strike 3. So they finally get Mike Trout to swing through one there for the out. But it's like if I don't get a home run, I don't know. It's crazy. I feel like disappointed here, as that will be beaten out there. But as this Cubs team is just trying to eke out something here in game number 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. So Mitchell will be on his way to third base with the speed. So here we go. This is the best opportunity that this Cubs offense has had. 1st and 3rd, only one down. You're one swing away from getting back into this ball game. Can they get it done? And it doesn't look like it's going to happen, because it's going to be a 5-4-3 inning-ending double play. And just like that, the threat that the Cubs had is completely gone. Still a 5-0 game, and could possibly be more, as this one is going to be caught right at the track. Casey did rip that one. 101 off the bat, but just not enough. Even the outs are like loud outs. Acuna already has a home run. Well, he's going to rip this one, and this is going to be extra bases. Soto's going to have to race over quickly, because this guy has some speed, and he did get over there quickly. That was some really good defense out there to hold him to 2. But a double, and now Francisco Alvarez to the plate. Another just hot hitter. Well, add another one for Alvarez. That one is long out of here. Absolutely crushed. I would not throw this guy a fastball at all, especially righties. It's crazy how he has 99 power against righties. Lefties not as much. If you're a righty, I'd be very careful against Francisco Alvarez. His 3rd home run here of the postseason adds another 2 to the board. And right now we got a 7-0 lead. We added another one to make it 8-0. And now just trying to close out this game number 2 is going to be Jorge Lopez. 2-2. Swing and a miss there from Garrett Mitchell. So now the Cubs, you just didn't get a chance to steal one here in New York. Now you go back and be like, all right, we're just going to have to take, advantage of our home field there in Wrigley and make sure we take at least 2, maybe 3 games in Chicago. But the way our offense right now is hitting this ball, good luck with that. As Soto, deep, I don't know if it's going to have enough, and it will not, as that is going to be out number 3 in a dominant game number 2 victory. This Cubs offense really didn't have but that one chance with 1st and 3rd. That's it. It wasn't like game 1 where they had multiple bases loaded situations. Not today. Kodai Senga just absolutely dominated, and this offense is just seeing everything very, very well. They really are. Yeah, Cubs only had 4 hits today. Senga strikes out 9, goes 7 innings. The home runs, Lindor, Lee, Acuna, Trout, Alvarez. Man, just killing the ball here. And Lopez cleaned it up, going 2 innings, striking out 3 to end the game. All right, well, we got a 2-0 lead. Looks like Tampa Bay and New York are tied up at 1 apiece, but what a series so far for right now for Mike Trout. I mean, it's ridiculous what he is doing. We'll see if we can continue it on the road, but right now, a 2-0 lead. We'll go to Chicago and see if we can get the job done. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.